You know, Joaquin, I've always thought podcasting is a forgotten art. You know, a lot of people look at it and they say, man, I don't have the ability to do that.
That's so incorrect.
I looked at the camera again, and I went from being too high in it to looking like Jabba the Hutt.
But that's so incorrect, dude.
What do you mean?
Everybody has a podcast.
It's a forgotten art.
Dude, a forgotten art, it's like Kung Fu or botany. That's like, those are forgotten.
Botany, yeah. Botany's a forgotten art.
Botany was relevant for like
anymore.
a year when The Martian
What
came out.
year? Oh.
Because everyone was like, bro, botany's cool, man.
Bro, you can make potatoes on the moon.
And then there was just...
Did he have dirt that he brought to the moon, the Martian?
He
used Martian soil?
Martian soil, and he like created like a greenhouse effect. Inside like a dome he made.
I remembered that part, but I didn't know if for some reason in my mind I knew he used his own shit, but I knew in my mind I
Not
also
just his own, everyone's.
Oh yeah, everyone's. But eventually he was running out of everyone else's, mostly his. I remembered that he made the greenhouse, but I couldn't remember if they had for some reason imported earth dirt. That would have been that makes sense though.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it as cool.
It doesn't make it as cool, but I think that it might have been in the book. I actually read the book The Martian.
I read some of the book.
Yeah, I read half of it.
Yeah, I
that's
don't like
more
reading books, man. I've read one book. No, I read 3 books fully.
I don't like reading fiction.
I like fiction. I prefer fiction, but it's just any book's hard for me to read.
If I'm reading a book, I prefer to read a non-fiction book. If I'm reading a comic book, I want to read if I want fiction with reading, I go to comic books.
I don't mind fiction with like a normal book, but it's just fucking like it's so hard to commit to. Like, it's not that I can't imagine the stuff in my brain, what's happening, and paint a picture or whatever. I don't know. I just can't do it. For some reason, I really want to say, it's so fucking nerdy, man. I was like, let me not do it.
Yeah, reading's not that nerdy. I think at one point it was. Like, they were like, oh, look at that guy with the book. Yeah. And everyone eventually was like, if we don't read, we're going to fucking die as a species.
So I was on TikTok, unrelated, probably.
You're going to show me something again?
No, I'm just reading something.
Okay.
Report from CNN. It says, Hubble spots unusual wrinkle in expansion rate of the universe that could require new physics.
I thought that you were going to say boys figure out that talking about books can tell the future.
No, but I saw that and I was like, that's fucking weird. And
that's cool.
I sent that to Isaac. Then I sent him a TikTok about a guy. Remember the Bean Boozled game?
Yeah, the one, yeah.
And it was like someone at the feet one. And he was like, oh, man, this is gross. Oh, why would they make more of these? Oh. Do we have any more of these? Like, I was saying, do we have any more? And I sent both those to Isaac. Then before he watched that, too, he sent me a video about how, like, why Gen Z is, like, I guess the way they are. Because of all, like, the major things happened, like 9/11.
Might I just say before I forget, when you were talking about feet, my brain was like, there's a foot version of Bean Boozled?
No, like one of the beans.
Okay, I got that, but at first I was trying to understand what... Is it just like sucking on different toes and being like, oh, this is athlete's foot?
So that he sent me this like how like 9/11, the housing crisis, Trump, and like how it kind of like formed a lot of Gen Z's like narrative on things. I was like, wow, what a difference of things we sent each other.
Yeah,
like
I mean the science thing kind of is.
It like is, but then I sent him like the feet meme.
Yeah,
about Bean Boozled. I'm like, this is the duality of man.
It's also something that you can even tell when you're interacting with us because. You and me, we'll talk about something serious, but we're never the ones to bring it up, I'll say.
I do, but when I bring them up, you just go, but isn't it funny how... And I'm like, okay.
Well, this podcast is not a place for serious talks.
I mean, but I like
unless
to have
it's
serious
war.
Talks. So, yeah.
Did everything just go black for a second for you?
The lights just flickered.
I didn't know. When that happens to you, is your brain always like, was that real, or did we just imagine that?
All the time.
All the time.
I was in the shower, and... I turned off my fan. I turned on the fan when I got out of the shower, like the overhead one. It went black for like a little bit longer. And I was like, did I just blink for a long time? Or was that because, because I knew what it was.
Yeah.
There's that little, like, I guess, voice in the back of your head's like, dude, you blinked for a really long time there. What happened? You're like, but did I, though?
Yeah, I had that exact same thing happen to me the other day when I was watching a movie. I've shared this with you, but I don't know if I said it on the podcast, where I was watching it, and then I thought everything but the screen went black, and my brain went, did we blink for a long time? Or what the fuck was that?
For some reason, I thought you were in your room when that happened.
No, it was right here.
I don't know why.
I don't remember the last time I turned on the TV in my bedroom for some reason.
You should get rid of it.
I should.
But then I get sick one day. No, you'll still be up here anyways.
Yeah. Or I'd just be on my computer. Even when I was quarantined in my room for like 4 days. I was just
give
on
it
my
to a homeless
laptop.
man.
Yeah, he'll need
He'll
that.
figure it out.
He'll need it. While we were talking, I found this mark on my arm, and I don't know if it's just a rash or a bruise, or it looks like it's something was like a bite, like a little turtle bite. Why does
I was turtled?
that looks?
Do you know
like
what a turtle bite looks like?
This
You been bitten by a turtle?
no, but I've seen someone be bitten by a turtle.
Maybe.
They're vicious.
Yeah, well, snapping turtles, yes.
Nah,
Just turtles.
regular turtles.
But a tortoise.
Tortoises are chill. That's why they got a different name.
True.
It's fucking crazy that a turtle can just live forever.
I saw this, I guess it was a meme, but it wasn't really a meme. It was a photo of like this turtle. I don't know if it was a turtle or tortoise, but they've been around since the Civil War because there's a bullet inside their shell. I was like, that's fucking nuts.
That's insane.
That's insane.
I wonder what the oldest living turtle is or tortoise. I know that there's a really old shark off the coast of Northern Ireland.
Oh, I saw this fucking thing when I was at work, man. And it was on like one of the news, and like a volcano exploded underground, and it discovered 2 species of sharks that were living inside the volcano.
Like the
It was just a hammerhead and
Oh.
I think a great white, but they were still living inside the volcano.
So it wasn't a new species, it was just 2 sharks?
No, it was just 2 species that were already there. But like it was
Okay.
the fact of like it exploded, then they came out. Like they weren't leaving.
Yeah, they mega
You know what I mean?
evolved.
Should a living tortoise or just turtle or tortoise?
I think that I want to know what the oldest overall is and then see, because it could still be living. This looks like you don't believe what you're seeing.
I just type in oldest in TOR, then pops up on the suggested search is oldest tortoise gay. I need to see what this is now. This doesn't even. Where's the gay? Oh, wow! This is the title. Jonathan, the gay sex-crazed tortoise, is now the oldest to ever lived.
Wow.
190 years old.
190?
Gay,
Uh-huh.
specifically. This is what I'm reading what how it says it. Giant tortoise in St. Helen. That's where that big volcano was.
Really?
You ever seen that like documentary or whatever, like something about Mount St. Helen?
Mm-mm.
That I think it's the biggest volcano to ever explode, like in America, like in not like on the outer, like on the Ring of Fire, just like there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be in Nevada or somewhere. There's footage of it because people were just there, just like taking photos and stuff of the mountain and the volcano because the smoke started coming out. And then it was like, because when a volcano is about to explode, you kind of like...
You're
see,
aware.
Yeah, because you see the smoke. There's just a little bit of smoke. Then, I mean, explosion.
Do you think that Jonathan the gay turtle...
He was definitely there.
He was definitely
Because
there.
just 190 years old. It happened in like the 80s.
Damn.
I'm
Oh.
pretty sure. It was
Is
recent.
that what that Tommy Lee Jones movie's based on?
Maybe?
Or that other volcano movie that came out in the same 3-month period and everyone's like, are these the same movie?
I don't know anything about that, personally.
In like 1996, they made 2 movies about volcanoes and lava. One with Tommy Lee Jones and one with maybe Aaron Eckhart. And they were like, hey, are these the same movie? Or is it like Deep Impact and Armageddon where we're just always going to confuse them for the same movie?
So it is, sorry not to change the subject, it is in Washington. Sorry, it's in Washington, in the Pacific Northwest.
The volcano is in Washington?
Yes.
DC or the state?
The state.
Okay.
It's 52 miles
That would be a
northeast.
lot of volcano to
of
fit into a little bit of Washington,
Portland,
DC.
Oregon.
Hello.
I was just talking about you.
You're a 190-year-old gay tortoise, correct? Come, lean into it. Okay, well, you've chosen the
1980.
one. You've chosen the one
Yeah,
spot
you
where
won't
you
be
are in
seen.
no one's camera.
I got an arm in each.
Okay.
So this is, if you want to show a photo of it, it's kind of fucking nuts. The eruption of Mount St. Helens.
Oh my!
Yeah, and then there's people like on the ground there just like,
You've been there?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is actually a really cool place to go. I would suggest visiting if you haven't.
Is it still
No, it's
lava
not active
or is
anymore.
it?
Well, no.
it's not active.
No, it's just like a cool...
Place. It's well, 'cause it's a national park as well.
Yeah. It's like a tourist town, though. Like, it's got a lot of weird little shops where you sell shit that no one would ever buy normally, but since it's St. Helens...
Oh. I was trying.
Okay, now
I was just about to say something, too.
Sorry, I was just
So
trying to.
what's cool about it is that when you go on Google Maps, you can see like the aftermath
Whoa!
of what happened to it
I love this.
afterwards, and like you can see like
That's
up here.
cool.
Yeah,
It
I think
does look
volcanoes
like a
are
dog's head.
volcanoes are pretty fucking cool. I think I like
It's one of the coolest natural
volcanoes
disaster
and like
things.
tornadoes are my 2 favorite like natural phenomenons. I don't
For a
like tornadoes in
tsunami.
like a dangerous area, but watching one like just in a field and just watching like the cyclonic like movement of it, so fucking
Great
cool.
use of cyclonic.
Yeah, I learned.
I don't know if that's a real word, but it sounds
is.
great in
There's
that
cyclonic
sentence.
and anti-cyclonic or cyclonic, where the fuck it is. I don't
It'd
know.
be weird if the second one was cyclonic. If the
Because
first
that's how
was
they said it.
cyclonic.
But I just said the first one a cyclone. I don't fucking know, man. I'm not like a tornado
You're
expert.
not a science man.
No. But there's this guy on YouTube who has fucking, like, if you ever seen like tornado footage, like from like chasers, they're like, dude, there it is! It touched down! Oh my god! And this guy, and there's also the camera's really shaky as well. It's like a fucking World Star like school fight, right? And so, but this guy's named Picos Hank. That's his like YouTube name. Picos Hank. He's like some like hippie white dude, long hair, like wears cowboy boots and whatever. And his footage is so fucking still and clear. He's always in the perfect spot, and it's just like the whole time, and he's just like, wow, like that's beautiful. Like that's not like freaking out or whatever, but like he's caught some like terrible tornadoes. Like they murdered like hundreds of people, but he's also caught ones that are just like, I mean, just going, I mean, like directly, like maybe 20 feet in front of him.
Does he acknowledge that like a lot of
people?
Yeah,
he'll say it's bad. Like it's bad. And he always goes there to help and stuff. Like there's a video where he went and like, I think a woman was having like some sort of medical thing happen, and he pulled up to her house because tornadoes come right near it and drove her like past a tornado into like to the hospital where the town is.
They should make a movie about that guy.
And he's fucking crazy, dude. His YouTube channel is so good. Like whenever he drops a video, bro, I'm always so hyped because they're always just so beautiful. Because you never know about these tornadoes happening. Because they're always, fucking like Montana or wherever.
They are stealthy.
Yeah, they are stealthy.
Very stealthy.
And
when they've touched down, you see them tiptoeing.
We've had two here.
We have
in the past
had two here
month.
recently.
Yeah, and I remember the last time we had them before that.
I don't know, but tornadoes frighten me.
There's
more than anything. Tornadoes frighten me more than fucking anything on this planet.
I mean, they're really scary. Like the 2011 one went down the street next to my house.
Whoa, did you see it?
No, but I remember just hearing like just a lot of wind in the distance, and my dad went out and he said, "Oh, you can see like the yellow like debris in the air."
And then he came back down in black and white because he just gone to Oz.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, so it was freaky though. We had to hide in the bathroom and all that shit. It was scary. And then we went like there's a house. So if you enter my neighborhood through like the back way, you can see this fucking beautiful house because it was ripped to shreds by a tornado.
Shit.
So they got like done by, I think the government paid for it and they get whatever they wanted done to it. And dude, it's so nice. It has like a wraparound porch. No water slide.
What's the fucking point of getting the government?
I mean, they got a wraparound
if you can't get a water slide.
They got a wraparound porch though. It's very nice.
Okay. We'll be done soon.
So yeah, I really like tornadoes.
I think that's cool.
I can show you some footage afterwards. It's honestly beautiful. Just watching one.
I mean, tornadoes are a hypnotic thing to watch.
Exactly, because just like how it happens is so fucking like just scientifically crazy.
There's also the like beautiful destruction of nature that's happening.
Exactly, like the ones where it's going through like towns, that awful, right?
Yeah.
But just seeing it like pick up dust or maybe like knock over some trees or whatever. Or, personally, my favorite is just when it's a flat open farm field, nothing's getting destroyed, and you just see just like this monster just dancing around. Like it's gorgeous, honestly. I remember because I think it was during quarantine I found him, and that video is crazy. Hit a whole. Here's the thing where he does like tornadoes of a year. So 2020, 2019, 2018.
Like a
compilation of like the biggest ones he's found, right? And they're like 30-minute, 45-minute videos sometimes. The 2020 one was really good, but I was watching some like his He'll Find Storms or whatever. I did binge watch his 2019, 2018 one. And dude, there's some fucking like terrifying ones where they go through towns and kill or murder. I don't know. I think kill to be like
murder
proper.
Has to have intent, I believe.
Yeah.
A tornado isn't conscious to murder.
Yeah. Then there's also ones that are just like I said, it's like huge fucking mammoths that are just in open field. I think he caught on tape the largest ever one
in like the
recent
history of tornadoes.
Because I'm pretty sure the biggest one is the it's like has like Twister in his name. I don't remember the name of it right now.
The film Twister.
The what?
The movie Twister.
I think this was based off of that movie's based off that. Yeah, it went through like 3 states. One giant tornado and killed.
You can say murdered.
It just doesn't feel right though, because it's not intention. It's not intent.
Yeah, it wasn't. The tornado didn't land. It's like, all right, time to kill a lot of people.
But like, it went through 3 states, which is fucking nuts.
This is also how every tornado rubs its hands.
Of course, yeah. Because I mean, that's how it gets to like the.
Yeah, because you ever seen the tornado with like the little spindles off the side? That's what they're doing. They're getting ready to do this little hand rubbing motion.
I think those are called
like
satellites. I think those the term for that. Yeah.
Why?
Because you have the big tornado, then you have little satellites that break off around it.
Oh, I'm
pretty sure
arms.
Oh, I thought you meant like the arms were like the other tornadoes.
He just has little tiny tornado arms. Like he's got spaghetti arm. Like it's the base tornado, and then coming out the side like horns.
Smaller tornadoes.
Yeah, little tiny tornadoes where he can rub his hands right together.
I've seen it.
I'm gonna share with you a fact that I'm wildly confused about right now.
Okay.
My right side is so wet. And it's not the left side. The left side is dry. but the right side of me is soaking wet.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know.
There's a
Is there a patch?
yeah, like right here.
What happened to me?
I don't know. Unrelated. The fucking way that's pronounced bothers me so much.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, because the Caribbean in real life, and like
Oh, it is the
it's
Caribbean.
but for some
Pirates
reason,
of the Caribbean.
yeah,
Yeah, that sounds wrong.
but it sounds wrong, right? But
because
for some-
everybody calls it the Caribbean.
but the Caribbean's wrong.
Why the
right?
fuck do we call
right?
it that? I've never thought about that.
Yeah, I thought about that like years ago, and it's been bothering me for a while.
What happened? Why the fuck do we do
I
that?
don't know, man. It's fucking stupid.
It
It's
is-
so dumb.
It's totally Pirates of the they call it Caribbean,
Mhm.
but it's the Caribbean.
yeah.
I've never heard anybody call it the Pirates of the Caribbean.
No one does. I don't know if it's maybe not spelt the same way.
No, it totally is. Because why else? Where else would they be?
Yeah.
They're in the Caribbean in Pirates of the Caribbean.
So dumb.
That's really weird,
Right? So stupid.
Do you think they say it maybe in the movies? They say it like that, and
I don't
that's
think it's
why-
ever mentioned.
Oh, they're not like Johnny Depp. You're the Pirates of the Caribbean.
No,
all of
no,
them.
no. It's just like where they're at, I guess.
Yeah.
It's never mentioned. Like what's more mentioned is like the tagline to the movie.
We are pirates, and we
I'm not
just so
tagline,
happen
like
to
the-
be in the Caribbean.
Like the description of it, like the Black Pearl or shit like that.
Oh,
Or
the
Dead Man.
subtitle.
Yeah, the subtitle. That's mentioned all the time in whatever movie that's based off of. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like there was the Dead Man's or the Black Pearl,
Yeah,
and
Johnny Depp's like, oh, I need to find the Black Pearl because I am the Pirates of the Caribbean.
So you have heard of the game Sea of Thieves made by Rare? I think I've
Mhm.
talked about it before. They had an expansion with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Caribbean.
It was basically like you have to fight what's his name?
Jack Black.
No,
Why did I say that?
I don't know.
Davy
Black-
Jones.
Davy Jones. You have to fight Davy Jones, right? Because I think Jack Sparrow gets trapped there initially.
Mhm.
You have to save Jack Sparrow and trying to tell him why what your purpose is here. There's actually a really cool fight where you see his ship come out and you fight and they fight. Besides the point, right? But they kept fucking saying throughout this entire expansion, whenever they could, "Dead man tell no tales." And
Oh,
I'm like,
that's what they
here's
say
the
in
thing.
the movie.
But it said it all the time. It would just be quiet. All of a sudden you hear, "Dead man tells no tales." I'm just fucking every time it
thank you
happened,
for buying a cameo.
it became almost a drinking game.
Mhm.
That's how often they were doing it, you know? Also, gotta say, I think I'm a pretty good pirate voice.
It was a good
I was
pirate
doing
voice.
pretty good.
I would like you to do something for me.
Okay.
Name a pirate who isn't Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean or Blackbeard.
I think I can. So it's in specifically Pirates of the Caribbean?
I'll just name a pirate. That's not those two.
Oh, Sir Walter Raleigh.
Oh, okay,
Pretty sure he was a pirate.
I have no idea. No,
No.
I don't think
He was a colonizer.
Yeah, he didn't exist in the time of pirates. Would Leif
No, he
Erikson
did.
be considered a pirate?
He was a Viking.
Vikings are like crazy steroid pirates.
Yeah, but their intent's different.
Yeah.
Pirates' intent is to get gold and sail the Jolly Roger, you know?
the balloons.
Yeah. I do know other pirates. Why am I blinking on it now? Because you're like testing me. Because I used to watch a lot of like pirate videos when I was younger.
I didn't like pirates when I was little.
Really?
I thought pirates were kind of boring.
Pirates are cool, man.
I was a weird fucking kid, as
Yeah.
if I am not a weird adult.
Yeah.
But I didn't like pirates or space that much, which is like, or cowboys.
Those are the big three.
Those are the big
when
three.
you're a young
I like
child.
ninjas.
That's fair. That's one of them. There's a big five, I feel like.
What do you think the big five are? And then Godzilla and stuff?
No. I
Okay,
wouldn't
so let's
say-
go cowboys. Obviously
Cowboys.
cowboys. Pirates,
Fantasy.
like knights and stuff.
Knights, ninjas,
Ninjas.
and then space.
Space.
That's a big five. I feel like other things are a little more. Well, I guess sports.
That's
like
different. That's its own
different.
thing.
Yeah.
That's its own category.
Yeah. But out of that kind of thing, I feel like those are big five.
Yeah.
For sure. But I think really my fixation with pirates started when I played Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Mm-hmm.
Fan-fucking-tastic game.
I actually played that one. I like that.
I love that so much because like the sailing's awesome. You get to sail like the fucking seven seas, right? And you get to go to all these islands and whatever kind of fucking you want to do. The story's also fan-fucking-tastic. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay. I thought something was. They were trying to like tell me something without like
No, I'm
saying
just-
something.
I'm just waiting.
But the story is fucking fantastic, and Blackbeard's a main character in it. And so I'm trying to remember other pirates because they're like canonically accurate. That's not the right word. Historically. There we go.
It's
fucking
the canon
Christ.
of Earth.
It is the canon of Earth. Yeah.
I remember when I was about to say 12th grade, but I was 12 years old. I had created a show that I was trying to create scripts for that I would do with my friends called Absurd Nerds.
Interesting.
Which was when the reason I'm talking about it is because I remember I was playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag and I was really into it. So I had an episode, which when you're 12, this is a really fucking intense like concept to tackle. But the episode that I had decided to make was about addiction, and the addiction was to this game. Like I wasn't like, oh, I'm doing a drug allegory. I was just like, I'm addicted. The character's addicted to this game, and he's going to like, it's going to be hard to take him away, and he's going to really be acting like a pirate. And
That's kind of cool though,
I wrote like 10 scripts, but we never did anything with it.
because you didn't have me yet.
Correct.
Oh, you know Blackbeard died in North Carolina?
I did not.
He died in the Outer Banks in his
Wow.
final battle.
Oh, I did know that.
He
They
got
have that
hunted
at the
down.
History Museum in Raleigh.
There's like a fucking crazy story about him when he died,
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote.
What part is quote unquote when he died?
No. When he died, he like when he fell off his boat, he like went around his boat like
And then
10 times.
Oh yeah, they cut off his head and they went over on the
Yeah.
boat. And then he got back out on the deck and he got out a sheet of paper and wrote down Kurt Russell's name and then jumped back into the water.
But it's weird.
Wait, sorry. That's what Walt Disney did. Not the head stuff. But when he died, the last fucking thing he did was write down Kurt Russell's name on a sheet of paper and no one knows why. Not even Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell thinks it's creepy.
Dude, if I was Kurt Russell, I'd feel fucking freaked out, man.
I would hate that. More than
That's
anything
so
in
weird.
the whole world, I would
It's
hate
also
that.
because he's racist and a really
Walt
bad
Disney?
guy. Yeah, Walt
Yeah.
Disney, not Kurt Russell.
That's why I was afraid, because Kurt Russell's America's sweetheart.
Yeah, and that's just like, what the fuck?
That would terrify me.
That's so weird.
It would be a deep fear. If anyone, even if not even a famous, like Walt Disney, which is makes it maybe a bit weirder, but if like Jebediah from down the lane was like, Cade Hogan, I'd be like, what the fuck did Jebediah know?
Well, I think it'd be different because if you're like maybe you're his favorite like director or whatever because he made movies that he liked, maybe sure, but he's just Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
He is a great actor, but like probably like comparatively to Walt Disney,
Yeah.
you know, like that's a night and day like difference.
Also, I think Kurt Russell was like, I want to say 10. Kurt Russell was not old yet. He had been working with Disney. He was like a child actor at Disney, but he was not I don't think he was an adult when Walt Disney died.
Maybe he had like a weird pedo thing for him.
I don't know, but it gave Kurt Russell the Disney blessing. That's what the thing I watched said. I don't remember where I learned this, but it freaked me out. I don't know if it's affected Kurt Russell at all. It might have given him like some power in the world of the Hollywood, but outside of that, I wouldn't say that it really did anything except fucking creep everyone out.
Okay, so this is like kind of gives more backstory to that.
Okay.
You might recall that as a child actor, Russell starred in a slew of Disney films in the 60s and early 1970s. In fact, Disney loved him so much, he was under a 10-year contract to appear in films including The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, Follow Me Boys. That's freaky. The one and only
wore tennis shoes?
No, Follow Me Boys.
Oh, no, I was stuck on that because when you were saying it.
Oh, I read it wrong. I'm sorry. It's Follow Me, separate movie,
The
Boys.
boys. Okay, good.
Then the one and only genuine original family band, blah, 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 right? So, so my theory is that at the time when Walt Disney died, Kurt Russell was like really like...
Your theory from 2 seconds of research?
Yeah, from just like reading it, but doesn't really give like a plan. It's just that this happened, whatever.
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing it's because Kurt Russell is like the young hot thing for like acting at the time, especially for like Disney films. I guess like when Walt Disney died, that was just like a big thing for him then, and I guess he wanted to like cement Kurt Russell as like
The
an
star
actor
that he would be.
Yeah, maybe to always have him like, well, Walt Disney did write your name before he died, so you got me something. You know?
You got something going on.
Yeah.
If that's
He's got some gumption.
Yeah, gumption.
Yeah.
You're gonna marry Goldie Hawn at one point and give birth to a son who is freakishly looks like you if you had blonde
It's
hair.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who did he play? He played something recently, that guy.
Wyatt Russell was a U.S. agent,
Yeah. Yes.
which means that both of the Russells are in the Marvel Universe.
What I was thinking is weird is that they haven't done anything with him.
Wyatt
as of late.
Russell?
Like, no, like the whole thing they kind of like alluded to.
The Dark Avengers?
Yeah.
They did. At the end of Black Widow, they're like, Elaine from Seinfeld shows
I
up and
never
she's like,
watched it.
Jerry! she's talking to Florence Pugh.
Also, it's really funny that she was the one who's like...
Yeah, I was like, why is Elaine here?
Yeah. I mean, she's a great actress.
I love Elaine, but it's
still,
really weird to see
you
her
see
in
it
this
and you're
role.
like, where's Jerry?
Yeah, and then Kramer comes, he's like, well, I did it again. I let the scrolls invade my anus.
That hurt your voice.
Yeah. I really tensed my throat for that.
Have they done anything since then?
I think not, because people both, for some reason, didn't like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then for
What?
obvious reasons didn't
I thought
like
that was
Black
like the
Widow.
most critically acclaimed one.
No, people do not like Falcon and Winter Soldier for some reason. I think it's the best one.
It's the best one.
It's the best one.
How can I not like that one?
I do not know.
That one is so... I need to know that. I'm sorry.
I think that
keep
it's
looking
the
things
best
up.
paced one. I think it's the best
Reviews.
entertainment-wise.
That's a W. What's wrong?
I don't... This wet is freaking me out.
It's 7.3 on IMDb.
I mean, it's a Marvel thing, so it's not going to have horrible reviews, but I've just heard people don't like this one as much. Like, I think that most people consider it the worst Disney Plus Marvel property.
It's 100%.
The best one.
Yeah, and also... Okay, well, Loki's 8.2.
I think Loki's the highest.
Really fucking good, though.
It's either Loki or Moon Knight, which is the highest, which we don't need
Moon Knight, no.
we don't need to get into.
No. 7.4. Same
Okay.
rating as Falcon Winter Soldier, which is disrespectful. What was the other one? WandaVision.
WandaVision.
I think
then,
that one.
Then What If and Hawkeye as well.
So, I haven't watched Hawkeye yet.
Don't
It's okay.
read the Matt Fraction book.
Okay. Then we're going to rank them. Definitely,
Falcon and the Winter
I think
Soldier.
What If's at the bottom.
What
I'm going
If-
bottom up.
What
If
What
and
If-
Moon Knight are kind of the same trash peep.
What If I could not finish? I
watched an
couldn't
episode.
not finish What If. I was just like, this concept, even in the comics, doesn't interest me that much. So yeah, I would say What If, Moon Knight.
Very close. Because Moon Knight is just done wrong.
Moon Knight didn't
There's
understand
no
the
accuracy
character.
which is, I feel like, disrespectful to
It upsets me
character.
as a Moon Knight fan. Then Hawkeye, because Hawkeye was
how much. So let's do on a 1 to 10 rating scale. We could do decimals.
okay.
So What If and Moon Knight, I feel like, are like a 3.
I give Moon Knight a 3.
A 3. Maybe What If like a 2 and a 0.5.
I would probably give it like a 1.5
Okay.
out of. Well, I did it out of 5 stars in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But
Because, sorry, not to interrupt you, but I feel like when they, this will be spoilers if you haven't seen the new Doctor Strange, when they showed Peggy Carter as, what is she?
I think it's just Agent Carter.
Agent Carter, sorry.
No, Captain Carter.
Captain Carter, yeah. When they showed her there, I was like, if they just didn't do the What If for her, this would be, I feel like, a better reveal, because everyone's always wanted it. It was still cool.
Well, no, I feel like if they didn't do the What If of her, then people would have been like, why is that happening?
I feel like a lot of people didn't watch What If, though.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, I mean, regardless, no matter what. So, I feel like it would have been cooler, though, because you'd be like, oh, yeah, like, fuck it. Alternate universe, you know? Who cares? I mean, like, Captain Marvel's black. I feel like from that standpoint, everyone should be like, oh, yeah,
That
I guess.
character was also in the Captain Marvel movie.
Oh, it was that lady.
Yeah.
Oh, I never watched Captain Marvel movie, so I
That's
didn't know.
her co-pilot.
Oh, that's cool. I liked her better than Brie Larson.
I also like her
For
better than
that
Brie
5
Larson for
minutes
the
she was
role.
in, she was so much better.
I don't think Brie Larson has been given enough to work with, because her movie
Yeah.
really wasn't about her, and I think that's a
It was
shame.
more like it was a setup for.
It set up a lot of
Infinity
others.
War.
It also, the thing is that it came out between Infinity War and Endgame, so it was just covering a lot of ground
Yeah.
that they were not yet able to cover, and I think that was a real shame there.
I mean, I think Captain Marvel's a cool character.
I think that
But
we
I
just
just-
need to see more of her.
I didn't like Brie Larson's interpretation of her.
Mm-hmm.
I did like her when she was in Endgame,
I
because
think
she was
that
just a
the
supporting
Captain
character.
Marvel movie is just not a great version of like getting this, not version, but it's not a great way to like get introduced to that character yet.
I'm not blaming Brie Larson for it. I just think the way that her characters wrote, I
Yeah,
wasn't.
I think that she just wasn't given enough agency in her own story.
She seemed a little like, I guess, cocky and like arrogant.
Well, the other thing is that Captain Marvel, they were like, "Hey, that's the strongest Avenger," which you can't just say that off the bat. I feel you have to not earn it, but you can't just throw out, "Hey, that's the strongest Avenger," because then you're like, "Did you just see what Thor did? Did you see what Thor entered Wakanda? And he was like, look at this shit,' and then he fucking axed that guy
But then
in
they
the
showed
chest."
fucking Captain Marvel literally just came out of nowhere in Endgame, just blew up like 3 fucking ships, murdered a bunch of fucking things, and you're like, oh,
I think that
where the
because
fuck were you?
we didn't feel her, we haven't felt enough of her character because of how much she's had a lot happening around her, not a lot happening to her.
Have they even announced like a sequel for
Yeah.
that? They have? Okay.
There's the Miss Marvel show that's coming out, I think, in the next few weeks here.
Yeah,
and
I
then-
honestly, I was about to say that. I think that might be the worst. 'Cause I saw the trailer for that. I'm like, this looks bad.
I don't know.
I'm also just not a fan of Miss Marvel.
Why?
I just don't fucking like Miss Marvel.
I like Camila.
I'm just not a fan of like the powers and like the character.
Her stretchy powers?
I think it's kind of fucking
She doesn't
lame.
have her stretchy powers.
Yes, she does.
Not in the show.
They literally show a scene of her hand getting big and punching something.
Not stretchy powers. So energy powers. She has gauntlets that give her energy hands. But everybody on the internet was really upset about that. But then the actress who's playing Camila Khan was like, oh, who gives a fucking shit if her story's still intact? And everyone's like, you're right. She also, she gave a horrible review of Captain Marvel. Like, she hates that movie. And I think that's so funny.
I respect her for that. I feel like with the base premise of a character's abilities, you keep that intact, I feel.
I agreed with the idea that if your character doesn't lose what is their story, then it's not as important. But also the thing is, if you're making a Spider-Man movie and you're like, he can shoot lasers. No.
See, but, okay, so I feel like I
take that back because
just
there's
outlandish.
also the Japanese Spider-Man who has the big mech.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, that's dumb. I'm like, that's cool.
That's outlandish, though. But I feel like if you go something that's still relatable to it, like if Iron Man, the reason why he has a suit is because the arc reactor in his chest he first gets put into infects his body, makes him iron hard skin.
That'd be cool.
It'd be cool, but like that's not what it is.
No,
you know. Then it's like
because
that's a good comic, but maybe not for a show introducing someone to the character. Because then you go with the whole fact of it's basically the same thing, but for some reason you decide to fucking change it.
Yeah,
and that for some reason bothers me. It's like Captain America, a shield. No, he has a sword.
I think that it's changing for the better, and it's hard to describe.
Miss Marvel's whole thing is the stretchiness.
It is, and it really goes into her character, which is strange that they changed it. But I cannot at this point say if it was a good change or not yet.
Yeah, no one's seen it, so
the idea of change is still something that can be very beneficial to a character. Like Iron Man in the comics, at the end of the first Iron Man movie, he's about to give a speech, and they're like, "You're gonna say that Iron Man's your bodyguard." And for the past 40 years of comics, Iron Man had been Tony Stark's bodyguard. And he looks to the camera and goes, "I am Iron Man."
Yeah,
and fucking everybody loses their shit.
That's cool.
It's cool because it's a good change, and it makes sense for the character of Tony Stark.
So even before that, there wasn't a comic.
There was never a point in time where Tony Stark and Iron Man were considered the same person.
Interesting. Okay.
People thought Rhodey was Iron Man before they thought that it was Tony.
Interesting. That's cool. I prefer the Tony Stark being Iron Man, personally.
I don't give a shit who's Iron Man.
I prefer that. I just think that's cooler. I saw this thing first. Okay, let's finish our tier list first because we were already going
shit!
Into that.
What if Moon Knight, Hawkeye,
WandaVision,
Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
I give WandaVision probably like a 6.2. Then when it goes to the second half of it, I give it a 7.3.
I disagree with you entirely on that. I give the first half an 8 and the latter half a 4.
I preferred the latter half.
I thought the latter half was boring.
Nah, the first...
Here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to say. WandaVision is the best one because it has Anya from Buffy the Vampire Slayer on it for one episode.
Who is she?
I don't know who she was in the show.
Okay. Well, I like... Okay, sorry. The first part was good because it was really like... trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
The first part was giving me something that I had never seen in the Marvel universe yet, which was a lot of creativity and a lot of mystery. And then the latter half was very, hey, you know that stuff we did at the beginning? How about regular Marvel movies?
Yeah. Yeah, the first part was better. You're right. I guess after that would have to be... Because only 2 left.
Loki.
And
then Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I prefer Loki over Falcon Winter Soldier. That's just a personal preference, though. But if I had to give him like a rating, it would be like a 9.2 and a 9.3.
Oh my god, that's so high.
Nah, 8.1.
I'll give Falcon and the Winter Soldier an 8, and I'll give Loki a 7.
Really? Okay. I just prefer.
There's very few Marvel things that I would give a very above an 8.
I really enjoyed Loki. Loki was very fun. I just like the...
Loki's fun. Also, my thing was I had the inverse thing with WandaVision with Loki. First half of Loki, I was like, I don't really care.
I like that a lot.
And then the latter half of Loki got me.
I like the whole thing, personally.
I was not that into it at the start.
I like the going into the multiverse thing, you know? Even though in the second half it ramped up more.
Yeah.
But still, it was kind of like delving into like the agency and all that shit. And
here's the other thing. I can't, for Loki, and this is for most of the shows, I could not tell you what happened for the first half of Loki, except for when Owen Wilson spends about a good 6 minutes discussing how much he loves jet skis. Latter half, I can tell you some stuff that happened because I remember some ingenuitive filmmaking.
I can tell you, but it doesn't really matter.
But my favorite fact about Loki is that the people, this directing team called Daniels, passed on the opportunity to make Loki to make Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That's cool.
So out of Loki, we got one of the greatest films in the past decade.
That's cool.
So thank you, Loki. Say you're welcome.
But I think what was really cool in Loki is the moment where they're talking to, what's his name, the witness or whatever,
Kang the Conqueror.
Kang the Conqueror, and he has like that moment of,
who is played brilliantly by Jonathan Majors.
Very
Is
good.
that his name?
I don't know.
I think it's Jonathan
No idea.
something. He was. I first saw him in The Last Black Man in San Francisco, and I fell in love with him there, and I was like, "You're great in this movie."
There's so many black people in San Francisco.
That doesn't mean.
I'm
that
saying, what was the
movie-
point of was that the point of the movie?
No, it was about a guy named Jimmy buying a house.
Interesting.
It was a really good film. It's produced by Brad Pitt.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. But I loved that guy.
But I liked when he had like the moment where like something's changed, and it's the same time where Scarlet Witch like actually has her Scarlet Witch powers. I thought that was pretty cool.
I'll be honest with you. I don't give a shit about that.
I thought it was pretty cool.
It's cool from like objectively it is cool. I am at the point in my thought process on Marvel where I couldn't give less of a shit about the larger cinematic universe. Make them connect. It's cool. It's impressive. It's really fucking impressive.
When I watch Marvel movies, I literally just go in it for entertainment.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Never for like cinematic. I mean, obviously, I like it if it's decently cinematic, that'd be preferable.
Yeah,
you know, I just like having like the little kid in me be like, oh, that's fucking sick.
Well, the little kid in me is saying, I just want this one movie to stand on its own.
Yeah, but I like how it's all intertwined, personally.
I love that it's intertwined. I think it's cool, but I'm also at the point where I don't give a shit. I don't want to see it anymore. We can have it happen. We can have the big crossovers. But when I go see, I don't know, Ant-Man, I don't want to have to be like, oh shit, I missed everything because I didn't go see Big Wheel.
I mean, that's fair. I feel like even though like maybe in a sequel it'd be kind of important to watch the first one of it.
Yeah, if you're watching Thor 2, you should have seen Thor 1.
But I feel like you can still watch like Doctor Strange, the first one. Also, that one felt like the most on its own, I feel like. The first Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
The origin films are very on their own films. But the thing that they've really started doing is past movie 1, it's a very universe. And I will say I like the Avengers films as that's... If they want to keep making Avengers movies where it's like, this is where we're like, hey, everything's crossing over, and everything else is like a little hint. Like, you're like, oh, look at this. But it's not a major plot point. That's actually why I like Doctor Strange, which I know sounds counterintuitive, because it's its own contained thing that's kind of like, oh, hey, also the X-Men are real.
I mean, I didn't like also the fact of you had to watch all of WandaVision to understand what the whole Scarlet Witch thing was.
You did.
That kind of bothered me. Because if everyone showed it to my dad, he wouldn't know the fuck's going on. Or my sister, she wouldn't know the fuck's going on. So it would have to be kind of like the whole time explaining, which is kind of fucking why. I mean, they do say it. She does say, I want my kids. Whatever.
Yes, she's...
But then it goes into the fact like her powers. Okay, how the fuck do you have these powers? I'm like, okay, well, the thing happened in this and blah, blah, blah. And then...
Well, I would be more confused. I don't think people really care about how she has these powers. It's kind of within the realm of what she's done before. But what's more confusing...
But it's so intense, though, now.
I don't think that matters. I don't think people really question that. That doesn't... Because
yeah.
Steven Spielberg once said, when he was making Jaws, the ending to your book is so fucking boring. I want to blow up the shark at the end by putting an oxygen tank in its mouth. And Peter Benchley went, that's not how oxygen tanks or sharks work. And Steven Spielberg said, I know, but at this point in the film, if I have my audience, they will believe anything I show them. And he was right. And Jaws is awesome.
Jaws is okay.
Jaws is awesome. Jaws is one of the best blockbusters.
I'm indifferent about Jaws. I don't really give a shit about Jaws.
I love Jaws.
I think I talked about this. I think I told this to you
We've talked
recently.
about this with Isaac, who doesn't really like Jaws.
I think it's okay. I mean, like,
I love Jaws.
I wouldn't want to be like, I want to watch Jaws. If someone puts it on, I'll be like, sure, I'll watch Jaws.
I've watched Jaws. I love Jaws so much that it's my 4th of July movie. Every 4th of July, I watch Jaws.
Interesting. I watch Sandlot.
I guess there is 4th of July in the Sandlot.
Mm-hmm. The one of the fucking coolest scenes.
Yeah, that is a cool scene where they're playing baseball to the fireworks. I learned of a film that will satisfy both of us because there's a baseball movie that's directed by Sam Raimi.
And I'm just now learning about this.
I just learned about it today.
What is it called? I really want to show you.
All I want to say is she's out of my league, but that's not it.
I want to show you Major League so bad, dude. It's such a fun movie. Before Charlie Sheen.
For the love of the game.
Oh, that's Sam Raimi made that.
Yes.
That's such a good movie, dude.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Why is he everything before the director? There it is.
That's with Kevin Costner, right? Or
yeah, For the love of the game, directed by
he's a pitcher
Raimi.
sitting on the front. Is like that's the cover.
It's him, and he wants to pitch a perfect game.
Dude, that's such a good movie. He made that.
Yep.
That makes so much sense why it's so good. Dude, that movie's fucking spectacular. That's in my top 5 of baseball movies. It's a movie as well, and it goes into a lot of real like deep personal like character shit, but also the baseball scenes, fucking good, man.
It's hard to make a baseball scene bad.
And like the moment where he's about to throw like the perfect game, because that's obviously like what the big thing of the movie is. It's just so fucking like real.
The big thing about baseball that I've learned through studying film is it's a very fun game to make tense, especially for filmmaking, because there's a lot of waiting in baseball, and
there's
a
also
lot of communication
exactly
that's done in a certain way that helps build tension.
And like the kind of like dual aspect between like the pitcher and the batter, you know, it's a very one-on-one kind of thing.
I also have to say, looking at the poster for the Love of the Game is the least Sam Raimi poster I have ever seen for a movie. It looks like you look at that and you go like, that was probably directed by someone who made this movie and nothing else.
Yeah.
Like The Natural. I don't know if that guy's directed anything.
No, he made
else.
other things. We looked it up.
I'm amazed that Sam Raimi was like, this
Baseball.
poster. Have you seen the poster for the new movie Bullet Train, like the official poster?
Yes, I have.
Dude.
Good.
No.
No?
Have you? I think that movie is going to be very fun.
I might be thinking of a different poster then.
They just released a poster today.
Okay, let me see.
It looks like garbage. It's terrible. Like Brad Pitt looks like he was about to start sneezing. I'm looking at this poster. I can't
this
help.
One?
No, that's a good one. I like that
You
one.
like that one?
I like that one. That one's fun.
Wait, is it this one?
It has everyone on.
Oh
it.
yeah, I see. I saw half of it. It's this one.
Yeah, that one fucking sucks, dude. What were they thinking?
Comes out the day before my birthday.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see that now.
I
I
am
was already going to, but
excited for this film.
it looks fun.
It looks really fun.
I like how Brad Pitt's. I feel like he's doing more things recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very into that.
I am too.
I think he's finally getting over like the whole divorce, whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel he's getting.
I will say that this role for Brad Pitt feels very interesting from the trailer. Like, it doesn't feel like a Brad Pitt role. Specifically, there's a line where he's fighting soon-to-be famous superhero El Muerto. And Brad Pitt goes, dude, I don't even know you. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that doesn't sound like Brad Pitt.
But he did it well, though.
He did it really
That's
well.
What's freaky,
That's what freaks me out.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't feel like Brad Pitt.
Because Brad Pitt's always played kind of a same character, and now he's playing something still badass but different. And you're
There's
like,
a
man,
goofiness to him.
he's a good fucking actor. It's like a reassurance if he's a good actor. Obviously everyone knows he's a fucking great actor. But like he kind of play like somewhat the same thing in a lot of movies, you know?
He's playing the badass.
Yeah.
And he's still being a badass, but he gets to have fun. Like, he gets to be goofy, which
Yeah.
is always, I would imagine.
Always into goofy. Yeah.
I'm always into goofy. I'm always thinking that an actor likes to be goofy.
I was on the way home last night, so unrelated.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I just fucking zoink scoop,
like zoink scoop.
I don't know why I did it. I was like, what the fuck was the point of that?
If
It
I
was
could-
just dead silent in my car.
I've done that.
Because I wasn't listening to music at that point. And I just did it. I'm like, and I sat there for a second and actively said to myself, what the fuck?
Well,
and that was that.
Joaquin, I think it's time we split up and look for clues.
I'll go examine the bodies. It's also real.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the local cafeteria and just start fucking shoveling food into my face with a dog that I find on the streets.